Shoe trees are a device placed inside leather shoes to preserve their shape. They also absorb foot perspiration by wicking away leather-damaging moisture from the inside of the shoe. Shoe trees are a worthwhile investment because they extend the life of footwear. Shoe trees can be purchased at any price. Some are mass-produced and inexpensive, while others can be handcrafted and custom-ordered, like these from a small workshop in France. The customer can select their preference of tree style, as well as the type of wood and color. A craftsman uses a model in the customer's size and marks its length on a piece of wood. Using a bandsaw, the craftsman cuts the wood to the marked length. He saws one side flat to be able to lie the piece on its side. Then he traces the general shape of the model and saws along his previously marked lines to remove excess wood. Once complete, the block is roughly shaped like the model. Next, the block is mounted on one side of a pantograph, a milling machine that copies the form of one object to shape another. He mounts the model on the other side of the pantograph. Once the machine is turned on, both model and block begin rotating. The machine's tools, a tracer and a cutter, are linked. As the tracer runs across the model, the cutter moves in identical carving motions across the block. By the time the tracer finishes, the block is an exact copy, except for those extra inches on the ends for mounting the block to the machine. The craftsman takes the copy off the pantograph and uses a sanding belt to remove any excess wood. He repeats the process to make a second copy. The craftsman measures and marks where he'll drill a hole on each piece of wood. For this style, he drills a hole right through the wood. Next, he measures the front of the customer's shoe and measures the length of each shoe tree. He does this to ensure that he has the correct dimensions. If the shoe tree is longer, he marks how much wood he needs to remove. Then he uses a template to create the top opening and traces the design onto the wood. With a bandsaw, the craftsman cuts along the marked line. The top opening is now complete. He drills holes in the bottom of each shoe tree to hollow it out. The drill bit is replaced with a different tool to carve out the remaining wood in the cavity. With another tool, he smooths the surface of the bottom and top openings. With a bandsaw, he slices the shoe tree in half to create a hinged style. On each piece, he makes markings for the hinge, which will connect the two parts, and cuts out a notch. After drilling holes for the hinge screws, he files the notch smooth and attaches the polished brass hinge. To ensure there are no rough edges, the craftsman sands the shoe tree. Depending on the style, the craftsman may apply a stained wood finish or a coating of liquid wax. Finally, the shoes are ready to be shipped back to the customer, with the custom shoe trees rooted firmly inside.